Yo guys, here's Torsten with In Full Effect. So again, same story. I couldn't upload a video for over 2 weeks. Sorry for that. But it's the same thing. I have been busy, and the thing is, in January I will be taking off from work for 1 month. And I will tell you the reason for that at the end of the year. This is the announcement I have been teasing now in the other video. And it will be a big change in my life, and it will affect the channel, but in a good way. So bear with me. At the end of the year, around Christmas time, I will tell you guys what it is about. But today I want to talk about the PlayStation 4 wireless stereo headset that I bought with the PlayStation 4 Pro. And to be very honest, I didn't think I would be liking this headset too much. I didn't expect much, because most of the reviews I read were saying that the set was kind of mediocre. And so I was very pleasantly surprised about, the overall performance of the headset and, the comfort level, etc. So let me tell you, let us go through the 5 points I usually come up with when I review a headset. So let us start with the comfort. So for me, it's very important that the headset I usually play with several hours at once, they have to be very comfortable, because if they press on your ear or cause any other kind of uncomfortness, you will not be able to use them properly. And I'm really happy to report that this headset is very comfortable. It is not the most comfortable headset I have ever used, but it is very close at the top. Out of 10, I would give them maybe an 8. They press slightly on your ear. If you look at the ear cups, you will see that they are kind of more cushioned on one side and less cushioned here. So the more cushion is supposed to be going on the back behind your ear. And so if you wear them correctly, and I didn't notice that at the beginning, I just put them on my head the other way around. But if you wear them in the correct way, you will realize that the headset is very comfortable. They almost don't touch your ear at all. The part which has less cushion is quite thin in a way. So your ears touch a little bit the inner side of the ear cups, but it is not enough to cause any real uncomfort. And so in that respect, I would give them a solid 8 in terms of the comfortness. I really like this headset. I can wear it for hours, no problem. It's also fairly light. It's fully plastic in a way, so that it gives it a little bit of a plasticish feel. But like I said, they are very comfortable and very light. So the next point is the microphone. This is not something that might be important for every one of you guys, but if you play a lot of online games, you want, of course, the other person to hear you correctly, hear your voice clearly. And everyone I've been talking to, they had no problems understanding me. They didn't hear any muffled sound or something. The level was great. And the only thing is, they said that my previous headset, I actually show you that is the Logitech here. I sounded a little bit clearer. I sounded a little bit more kind of dampened with this headset, but they said it's still great. So yeah, very, very good about that. I would give it like maybe a 7 out of 10. Then the next point is obviously the sound quality. You want your headset to sound great, and for you bass heads out there, this might not be the headset for you. The bass is great, but if you compare it to some of those latest headsets that are completely exaggerately, reproducing the bass, then you might wear those headsets and think, oh wow, the bass is a little bit flat. If you just wear it for 1 hour, you will actually realize that the sound of this headset is very balanced. The heights and the mids are very well reproduced, and also the bass is very clear. So this is just in terms of the sound quality, a very balanced headphone. So you will not get the same level of bass with like with some of the Beats headphones, etc. But very well balanced, and I really actually like the sound profile. With the PlayStation 4, if you use it with the PlayStation, it comes with a companion app that you can download from the PSN store that allows you to actually customize the profiles. You have pre-configured profiles you can download via the application, and that allows you to, you know, perfectly adjust the headphone to that game, for instance for Bloodborne or Assassin's Creed, Batman. And I did realize some difference between the standard settings. You actually have, you know, a setting 1 and 2, and the sound profiles you download for this specific game are saved in the slot 2. So if you put the switch to number 1, then you will always you know, have this default sound profile. So yeah, great sounding headphone. Then the build quality. And this is something that might be the weakest part, honestly speaking, of this headset. Although I have to say it is very well built. The thing is only, it is completely plastic. And for you guys who are, you know, gadget fans like me, and you want a very, very high quality feel to your product, this is not the headset. It is very robustly built, I would say. The hinges, you know, we will see what happens, but if, you know, don't drop them or throw them to the ground, there shouldn't be any issue. You know, you can fold them up this way, so you can, it comes with a pouch, you can easily put it in the pouch. You know, the hinges might be the most sensitive thing about this headset, but I don't think you shouldn't be worried. So yeah, the build quality is alright, but it is plastic. Finally, we have the hidden issues, and this is something I often mention, or always mention when I talk about headsets. You know, headsets are very prone to appear alright when you test them out in the stores, but then you take them home and there's something coming up, you know, they press more on your ear than you were actually thinking, or in the worst case, like with the Astro A40s, with the older models, if you had the mic, it rubs against your shirt, it creates some crackling noise that the other person will hear as well, which can be very annoying. So I am happy to report that I didn't encounter any hidden issues with this headset. So they're full marks in that respect. Yeah, actually very positively surprised. I had no issues so far. The battery also lasts pretty decently long. I haven't really measured it yet because I charged it at the beginning a little bit and then used it for a couple of hours. I have to give it a thorough rundown, you know, with one charge and see how long it lasts. But definitely several hours, so you will not be disappointed. All in all, my conclusion, I would give this set a solid 8. I think the build quality could be a little bit better, a little bit more high quality, and the sound quality, although it is very balanced, you know, a little bit more bass, and that might not be actually the issue. If there was a companion app for the PC as well, then I would give it even probably a higher rating, maybe a total of 9. And also considering the price, we shouldn't forget that this is a headset that only costs $99. And you know, if you compare it to other sets that cost twice as much, I don't see any reason why I wouldn't go for those. Especially, you know, the microphone is integrated in the ear cups. That's actually something I forgot to mention. And this was the point where I was worried about the, you know, the microphone, if that would be, you know, enough instead of having that microphone protrude directly in front of your mouth. But like I said, no problems there. So yeah, with the integrated microphone, which, because it does work, is actually a very positive point that it is integrated, so you don't have to worry about the position of the microphone. In total, $100 headset for that quality and that you know, sound quality. It's an awesome purchase, I would say. So yeah, definitely guys, if you are in the market for a new headset and you want a wireless headset and don't want to spend maybe $200-300, go for the Sony one. And guys, if you liked the video, I would be happy if you give me a thumbs up, and I hopefully see you in the next video. Have a good one, guys. Cheers.